Hey everyone, I wanted to make a quick update video. Not a quick one, sorry, the last one was a quick one. I wanted to give my labor and delivery story. Like I said in the last video, I had a really easy labor and delivery, which was nice. So, yeah, so on January 22nd, I went into the hospital at 6:30. I got there in the morning. Of course, I had to call beforehand to see if there was any beds available, since it was an induction. It wasn't, needed. It wasn't medically necessary to do the induction. So I went in at 6:30 in the morning and, met some of the nurses. They put me in a bed. And the hospital here is so nice. And you're in the same room the whole time, which is really great. And it's a big room. There's TV in there, DVD player. It's pretty nice. And went in there. They hooked me up to the heartbeat monitor. Did the blood pressure cuff and did an IV. They started that fairly soon after I got there. And waited a couple hours, and they came in, and the doctor came in and asked me if I would like the epidural before they started everything, which was really cool. So I said yes, and I got the epidural, and then they started the Pitocin, and once I was dilated to I believe it was like a 4, 4 or 5, they broke my water, and the water was good. I had a lot of fluid, but it was clear, luckily, because I worry about that, because my daughter, when I was pregnant with her, my water broke. It was, there was meconium in it, so that was really scary then. But the contractions started getting stronger. They were painful. I could feel them, and they weren't terribly painful, but I could still smile if somebody would crack a joke, and which my mom, she was there, and she tried cracking jokes a lot. She thought it was funny, and she took some goofy pictures, and it was funny. So, yeah. Oh, puppy. What are you doing? So, it was pretty uneventful. Although whenever they did do my epidural, I passed out, so, which really sucked. It was really scary because I could feel myself going out, and the next thing I know, there's like 10 people in the room, and my blood pressure was really low. They had to, I don't know what they put in the IV, and it made me come to faster. And when I got up, there was people like rubbing alcohol on my nose, and it was terrifying. I know it scared the crap out of my mom. So they got the epidural. When they did the epidural, it took the first time, luckily. But anyways, I was dilating about 1 centimeter an hour, which was normal, and it was about 4 o'clock. I felt like I had to take a big poop. That's the only way I can describe it, because with my daughter, I didn't know. I didn't really feel a whole lot, because like I said, it took 3 times to do the epidural with her. So by the 3rd time, I didn't feel anything really. I didn't even know it was time to push. They had to let me know when I was having a contraction and it was time to push, because I was on so much morphine with her. I was completely miserable. I was tired because I was in the hospital 3 days before I had her. So this time around, it was totally different. I told the nurse, I pressed the button, told the nurse that it felt like I had to take the biggest crap of my life, basically, because I didn't know. And all said, that means it's probably time to push. So the nurse came in. She checked me and said, "Yeah, you're ready to go. Let me go get the doctor." So the midwife came in, and I pushed 5 minutes maybe. I didn't push very long. It was quick. It was so fast, and it it wasn't anything terrible. The funny part was that her and my mom started having a conversation in between my pushing about getting the midwife getting her hair done at my mom's work, which is really funny because that's where she goes to get her hair done, is at my mom's shop. She just recently started going there, and I thought that was really funny. So, yeah, so I pushed for all of 5 minutes. He came out. They got to lay him on my chest, which was amazing because when my daughter was born, they had to take her away right away because of the meconium situation. And then they took him, checked him out. He got an APGAR of 8.8. I don't know how great that is. If maybe someone can let me know what normal is. I mean, I guess it's normal. He's a healthy baby. Yeah, so shortly after he was born, they asked me if I wanted to breastfeed. I really wanted to at that point, but I wanted to get all of the IVs out of my arm. I had, and the blood pressure cuff, because they wouldn't even let me take that off. They wanted me to keep that on. And I was just feeling miserable. I was really dehydrated. I got a temperature, he got a temperature, because there was a little bit of distress during the labor, during the contractions. I had to have oxygen and stuff like that. I left that part out, too. But it was good overall. Of course I got freaked out whenever they said he had a temperature and I had a temperature and I just wasn't feeling good. So my mom gave him a bottle. I didn't want to give him the bottle because I wanted to do the whole breastfeeding thing. And she gave him the bottle. He drank it right down and spit it back up as soon as he finished it. So it just felt like history repeating itself because my daughter had reflux pretty bad. And he kept gagging. It was really scary because I didn't know, I had no idea what was going on, and kept calling the pediatrician back in to like check him out afterwards, and eventually, I mean, it's gotten better. He doesn't do it at all anymore, at all, now, but his reflux seems to be a bit more under control. I'll explain more about that in another video. I need to make a couple more videos. But yeah, he's doing great. he's a little cutie. He's just getting so big. Yeah, really big. So, but yeah, the whole reflux experience has been completely miserable, especially with my husband gone. It's been really rough. And I'm not gonna lie, I feel good, I feel happy, but sometimes at night it gets really lonely. I wish my husband could have been here for the labor, since it was such a good labor and delivery. It was so much better than with my daughter. I mean, it was sad to say. It was an enjoyable experience. It was a happy experience. And even the doctor said that it was great, that I had done great. I didn't have any tears. I didn't have an episiotomy this time, because with my daughter I had, what was it, 6 stitches. So I mean, I don't know what average is for stitches and stuff like that, but they had to cut me, which wasn't enjoyable at all. It was very painful. Luckily with him I had no burns, no tears, no cuts, nothing, so it was really good. I have a way bigger appreciation for military doctors now, that's for sure. So, and the midwife here, she was amazing, so it made it a lot better for me to not having my husband here, because it could always be worse, so I'm not going to complain too much. But, well, I'm going to stop this video now, and I'm going to make another video about my whole breastfeeding experience. So, alright, we'll talk to you guys later. Bye.